What is the best electric vehicle out there? It's difficult to say which vehicle is best, as there are many factors in evaluating EV quality, which include price, battery range, reliability, and power. If there was a single factor that I could give customers that would prove helpful in evaluating the best EV, I would say that it would be battery range. The battery range will dictate how far you can drive the car before charging. Drivers of electric vehicles can be susceptible to something called range anxiety, which is the fear of running out of electric battery power before reaching a destination or the next charging station. This is something that we don't deal with when we drive traditional gasoline or diesel-powered vehicles. Since there is a well-established fuel infrastructure for gas and diesel-powered cars, drivers don't think as much about range, because they know that they can find fuel somewhere nearby if they found themselves running on E. Electric vehicles have very limited options for charging stations, and sometimes these stations are few and far between. The owner of an EV with a large battery range will suffer far less anxiety over whether or not they will make it to their destination or to the next charger without their car running out of power. How to reduce electric vehicle range anxiety. 1. Buy the biggest battery. When you purchase your new electric vehicle, buy the model with the largest battery that you can afford. The larger the battery, the more range the car will have. 2. Set your battery charge indicator to %, not miles remaining. All electric vehicles have an indicator that gives the driver a readout of the battery's current state of charge. This display serves the same function as the fuel gauge on gas or diesel-powered vehicle. Seeing the % of charge is a more familiar sight to those of us who are accustomed to seeing a needle pointing somewhere between E and F. 3. Make a habit of charging regularly. The ubiquity of gas stations has made drivers complacent in keeping track of the fuel level of their vehicles. Many people simply drive around without looking at the gas gauge until they notice the low fuel light blinking. Since EV charging stations are often few and far between, a low battery indicator can become a frightening event. To avoid this situation, make a habit of charging your vehicle on a regular basis, and with sufficient energy to drive your anticipated distance with a 20% to 30% margin of error. 4. Know where charging stations are located before you travel. When traveling long distances, make sure you know where charging stations are located and how far apart they are. This will eliminate the possibility of finding yourself caught short of energy without a charging station within range. Most electric vehicles have a feature in their navigation that identifies charging stations along the route. These navigation systems will even plan how much to charge at each station to maximize charging time and range. Pro tip: try to find charging stations where there is a convenient place to grab a snack and use the bathroom. This makes the 15-minute to 40-minute wait go by faster. 5. Always keep your mobile connector in the trunk. Never drive your electric vehicle without a way to connect to electricity.